As we age, the inevitable truth is that our bodies begin to wear down, and the risks of serious health issues multiply. But what if we told you that the leading causes of death for people over the age of 75 aren't as random as we think? In fact, nearly 99% of all deaths in older adults can be traced back to just 5 shocking health risks. These are the silent killers that slowly and insidiously affect us, often without us even realizing it. What's worse is that most of these risks can be avoided with simple lifestyle changes, preventative measures, and a bit of knowledge. In this video, we're going to break down the top 5 most dangerous health threats you need to be aware of as you age, and most importantly, how you can avoid them. Whether you're 75 or 35, it's never too early to start taking control of your health. Keep watching to learn what these risks are, how they impact your life, and most importantly, the steps you can take today to ensure you live a longer, healthier life. Your future self will thank you. Aging is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to be synonymous with poor health or early death. While many believe that aging comes with the inevitable decline of our bodies, the truth is that there are specific risks we can actively avoid. In this video, we're diving into the 5 shocking risks that lead to nearly all deaths after 75, and how you can make simple changes to live longer and healthier. As we reach our golden years, it's easy to feel like we're at the mercy of time. We may notice the aches and pains, and perhaps the energy isn't what it once was. But despite the physical changes, one of the most alarming aspects of aging is the hidden risks that most people aren't even aware of. While genetics play a role, environmental factors and lifestyle choices are what ultimately shape the quality and length of our lives. For those over 75, understanding and managing these risks is more crucial than ever. Here are the 5 most shocking risks that lead to 99% of deaths after 75. 1. Cardiovascular disease, the silent killer. One of the most common causes of death after 75 is cardiovascular disease. Conditions like heart disease, strokes, and high blood pressure are often dismissed as something that just happens as you get older. However, many people don't realize that heart disease can begin silently years before symptoms show up. Why it's so dangerous? The problem with cardiovascular disease is that it often develops without showing any immediate symptoms. High blood pressure, for example, has been dubbed the silent killer because it can go unnoticed until it's too late. As plaque builds up in the arteries, the heart has to work harder, leading to increased stress on the heart. Over time, this can result in heart attacks, strokes, and even heart failure. How to avoid it? The good news is that you don't have to be a prisoner to cardiovascular disease. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and staying on top of your blood pressure and cholesterol levels can drastically reduce the risk. Even for older adults, moderate physical activity like walking, swimming, or yoga can strengthen the heart and improve circulation. In addition, reducing sodium intake and increasing the consumption of heart-healthy foods like leafy greens, fatty fish, and nuts can make a significant difference. 2. Cancer, the hidden threat. Cancer is one of the most terrifying diagnoses for people over the age of 75. However, what many don't know is that cancer is often linked to lifestyle choices and can be prevented with early detection. Why it's so dangerous? As we age, our bodies are more susceptible to the mutations that cause cancer. Certain cancers, like lung, prostate, and colon cancer, are more common in older adults. What's especially concerning is that many cancers remain asymptomatic in their early stages, making them difficult to detect without routine screenings. How to avoid it? Regular screenings are your best defense against cancer. Whether it's a colonoscopy, mammogram or skin check, these simple procedures can catch cancer early when it's most treatable. Maintaining a healthy diet and avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are also key in reducing your cancer risk. Plus, managing stress and staying active can boost your immune system and protect against certain cancers. 3. Falls and injuries, a hidden danger. Falls are a major concern for seniors, and they account for a significant portion of deaths after the age of 75. While it might seem trivial to think about, a simple fall can have catastrophic consequences in older adults. Why it's so dangerous? As we age, our bone density decreases, and our balance isn't as steady as it once was. Falls can lead to broken bones, concussions, and serious head injuries. The risk of falls increases dramatically if you have weakened muscles, poor vision, or if your living environment isn't fall-proof. It's easy to underestimate the seriousness of a fall until it leads to something much more dangerous, like a hip fracture that limits mobility or causes complications. How to avoid it? One of the most effective ways to prevent falls is by staying active. Balance exercises, like Tai Chi or simple leg exercises, can improve stability and prevent falls. Home modifications are also crucial. Make sure that your living space is well lit, free of clutter and equipped with safety features like grab bars in the bathroom. It's also a good idea to have your vision checked regularly, as poor eyesight can greatly increase the risk of falling. 4. Dementia and Alzheimer's disease, the mental decline. Dementia and Alzheimer's disease are common among the elderly, and these conditions can significantly shorten life expectancy due to complications like pneumonia or malnutrition. But it's not just the brain that suffers. The emotional and physical toll can be profound. Why it's so dangerous? Alzheimer's and dementia don't just affect memory, they affect the entire way of life. People with these conditions often struggle with daily tasks, making them more prone to other health problems such as dehydration, infections, and weight loss. The most alarming part is the slow, progressive decline of cognitive function, which often leads to severe dependency on others for basic needs. How to avoid it? While there's no definitive cure for Alzheimer's, research suggests that staying mentally active can delay the onset of dementia. Engaging in regular mental exercises like puzzles, reading, or learning new skills can help keep your brain sharp. Additionally, maintaining social connections, eating a brain-healthy diet rich in antioxidants, and staying physically active are all effective ways to prevent or slow cognitive decline. 5. Diabetes and metabolic disorders, the hidden epidemic. Diabetes, particularly type 2 diabetes, is one of the most overlooked risks that increase mortality after 75. Many elderly people live with diabetes for years without even knowing it, and the complications can be life-threatening. Why it's so dangerous? When left untreated, diabetes can lead to a host of issues, including kidney disease, heart problems, vision loss, and even amputations. It's a progressive condition that gets worse over time and increases the risk of death. What's especially troubling is that it can develop silently and doesn't always present clear symptoms until it's too late. How to avoid it? The key to preventing diabetes is maintaining a healthy weight and managing your blood sugar levels. Regular physical activity, a balanced diet that's low in processed sugars, and regular health screenings are essential in keeping diabetes at bay. Managing stress and avoiding smoking are also important steps in reducing your risk of developing metabolic disorders. Now that you know about the 5 biggest health risks that threaten your longevity after the age of 75, you might be thinking, what's next? Well, it's time to take action. The good news is that most of these risks are preventable or manageable if you take the right steps. Imagine living your later years free of hospital visits, constant medications, or relying on others for basic care. Picture yourself maintaining your independence, living in your own home, and enjoying life with loved ones for years to come. That's exactly what we'll dive into next. Simple, actionable steps that you can take right now to avoid these risks, improve your health, and, most importantly, live a longer and more fulfilling life. You've already learned about the top 5 risks that can shorten your life after 75. But now it's time to shift the focus to how you can take control. It's not just about avoiding these dangers. It's about transforming your lifestyle to ensure that you thrive as you age. Below are some actionable steps you can begin right now to reduce your risk, increase your longevity, and continue to live an active and fulfilling life. 1. Adopt a heart-healthy lifestyle. As we've discussed, cardiovascular disease is one of the leading causes of death after 75. But did you know that small lifestyle changes can make a huge difference? A heart-healthy lifestyle is not just for those diagnosed with heart disease. It's for everyone who wants to prevent heart problems down the road. How to make a difference? Exercise. Engage in regular cardiovascular exercises. Activities like walking, swimming, or cycling get your heart pumping and improve circulation. Aim for at least 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Eat smart, a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, like those found in olive oil and avocado, supports heart health. Avoid processed foods high in sodium and saturated fats. Quit smoking and limit alcohol. Both smoking and excessive drinking are major contributors to heart disease. If you smoke, seek help to quit. And if you drink, keep it in moderation. No more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men. By following these simple guidelines, you're actively fighting off cardiovascular diseases and keeping your heart in top shape. 2. Prevent cancer with early detection. When it comes to cancer, the earlier it's detected, the better the prognosis. While certain types of cancer, such as lung or colorectal cancer, become more common as we age, regular screening can make a world of difference. How to make a difference? Get regular screenings. Make sure to schedule and follow through with screenings like mammograms, colonoscopies, and skin checks. Early detection is your best defense. Watch your weight. Obesity is a major risk factor for various types of cancer. A healthy weight reduces your risk, so maintaining an active lifestyle and eating a balanced diet is key. Stay protected from the sun. Skin cancer is one of the most preventable types of cancer. Wear sunscreen, protective clothing, and avoid tanning beds to keep your skin healthy. By making cancer screenings a regular part of your routine and living a cancer-conscious lifestyle, you can greatly reduce your risk. 3. Prevent falls and strengthen your body. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and death in seniors, but falling doesn't have to be inevitable. Falls can often be prevented with a few lifestyle changes and physical activities to improve balance, strength, and flexibility. How to make a difference? Balance and strength training. Focus on exercises that improve your balance, such as Tai Chi, yoga, or simple leg strengthening exercises. These activities can prevent falls and help maintain your independence. Safe environment. Make your home a safer place by removing obstacles, using non-slip rugs, and installing grab bars in places like the bathroom and hallway. Also, ensure that your home is well lit to avoid tripping hazards. Get your vision checked. Poor eyesight is a major contributor to falls. Schedule regular eye exams and update your prescription for glasses as needed. Making these small but crucial adjustments can go a long way in preventing falls and keeping you safe and active. 4. Maintain cognitive health. It's not unusual to worry about memory loss or the onset of dementia as we age. But there's a lot we can do to reduce our risk. Keeping your mind sharp is just as important as keeping your body fit. How to make a difference. Mental exercises. Keep your brain engaged with puzzles, reading, or learning new skills. Studies show that challenging your brain can help delay the onset of cognitive decline. Social connections. Stay socially active by spending time with friends and family. Socializing has been shown to help keep your mind sharp and reduce feelings of isolation, which can negatively impact mental health. Sleep well. Proper sleep is essential for brain health. Aim for 7-9 hours of quality sleep each night to allow your brain to rest and repair itself. By exercising your brain, staying socially engaged, and getting proper rest, you can reduce your chances of developing dementia and maintain a high quality of life. 5. Combat diabetes with healthy habits. Diabetes is often referred to as a silent killer because many people don't realize they have it until it's too late. However, this doesn't have to be the case. By making a few dietary and lifestyle changes, you can avoid the risk of developing diabetes or keep it under control if you already have it. How to make a difference. Monitor your blood sugar. Regularly check your blood sugar levels, especially if you have a family history of diabetes or are at risk. Maintain a healthy weight. Being overweight is one of the biggest risk factors for diabetes. Regular physical activity and a balanced diet can help keep your weight in check. Eat low glycemic foods. Avoid foods that spike your blood sugar. Focus on whole grains, leafy vegetables, and lean proteins. Incorporate fiber-rich foods, which can help regulate blood sugar levels. By adopting healthy eating habits, staying active, and monitoring your blood sugar, you can significantly reduce your chances of developing diabetes. Taking these actionable steps now will help you avoid the top 5 risks that lead to death after 75. Whether it's through exercise, healthy eating, or regular screenings, each step brings you closer to a longer and more fulfilling life. It's never too late to start. It's clear that taking action now can dramatically improve your future. By addressing these 5 risks, heart disease, cancer, falls, dementia, and diabetes, you can steer your health in a direction that promotes longevity and vitality. The best part? You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Small, consistent changes add up to big results. Whether it's taking a daily walk, scheduling a health screening, or making healthier food choices, every positive step you take now will help safeguard your health as you age. So, imagine what life could be like if you took control today, living longer, feeling better, and enjoying every moment. The power is in your hands. Now that we've covered the main risks and the steps you can take to avoid them, you may be wondering, is there more I can do? What if there are even deeper secrets to unlocking the key to living longer and healthier? It turns out there are some fascinating and lesser-known strategies that could have a profound impact on your health. For instance, did you know that your emotional health plays a massive role in your physical well-being? Research has shown that managing stress and maintaining a positive outlook can actually help you live longer. But what about the role of sleep? Are you getting enough of it? Sleep is one of the most underrated factors in longevity, and many of us are unknowingly cutting years off our lives by skimping on rest. And then there's the power of relationships. The people you surround yourself with can either elevate your health or bring it down. It's not just about eating the right foods or exercising regularly. your social connections, and mental well-being matter more than you think. But what are the best ways to maximize these hidden factors? How can you create a holistic approach that combines physical, mental, and emotional health to ensure you're on the right track? Stay tuned, because we're about to dive into some life-changing tips that will make the difference between just surviving and truly thriving as you age. But here's the shocking truth. Despite all the lifestyle changes and preventative measures we've discussed, there's one factor that could still dramatically influence your longevity, and it's not something you can control in the traditional sense. It's your mindset. Studies have revealed that people who maintain a sense of purpose, positivity, and a growth mindset actually live longer. Yes, it's true. In fact, those who have a strong sense of purpose are not only happier, but are up to twice as likely to avoid early death. It's not just about staying active physically. Your mental and emotional approach to aging can make all the difference. The idea that you're too old to make a change, or that aging is just a slow decline, is not only incorrect, but it's also a dangerous mindset. It turns out that viewing aging as a time for growth, learning, and embracing new experiences might just be your secret weapon in the fight for longevity. The science is clear. Mindset matters. So, how can you shift your thinking to ensure you're living your best, longest life? Let's dive into this surprising and life-altering twist. So, what does all of this mean for you? It means that you hold the power to change the course of your health and extend your life far beyond what you might have thought possible. The truth is, aging doesn't have to be about deteriorating health, chronic conditions, or losing the ability to do the things you love. By taking action today, you can create a future that's full of vitality, joy, and longevity. Imagine yourself at 85, 90, or even beyond, still enjoying your favorite activities, traveling with loved ones, or simply walking through the park with a sense of pride and independence. These aren't just dreams, they're attainable goals. But it requires a commitment to change, a mindset shift, and a willingness to embrace the tools and strategies we've discussed. First and foremost, it all starts with making small but consistent changes to your lifestyle. Start today. Don't wait for tomorrow to get serious about your health. Whether it's exercising for just 30 minutes a day, cooking a heart-healthy meal, or scheduling your next cancer screening, these are steps that will pay off in the long run. But don't forget about your mindset. Maintaining a positive, growth-oriented mindset is one of the most powerful tools you have in the fight against aging. Embrace the idea that aging can be a time for reinvention, not decline. People who are mentally active, open to new experiences, and driven by purpose not only feel younger, but are more likely to live longer, healthier lives. So, ask yourself, what are your passions? What goals can you still achieve? What new adventures can you embark on? The answers to these questions could be the key to a longer and more fulfilling life. It's also important to stay connected. Relationships are crucial. Having a solid support system of friends and family can make all the difference when it comes to mental and physical health. Positive social interactions can reduce stress, boost immunity, and increase your sense of belonging. Cultivate these connections and nurture the people who bring positivity into your life. Finally, take ownership of your health by regularly checking in with your doctor, staying informed, and seeking out knowledge that will empower you to make informed decisions about your well-being. You don't have to go it alone. There are resources, communities, and professionals that can guide and support you along the way. By combining a healthy body, a sharp mind, and strong relationships, you can rewrite the narrative of aging. So, take the leap today. Choose to live with purpose, keep moving forward, and embrace a new chapter of life. because the best part of aging is realizing that you have the power to make it your best chapter yet. Now that you know the top 5 risks and the steps to avoid them, it's time to take control of your future. Don't wait for another moment to start living your healthiest, longest life. Take the first step today by making a small change. Schedule that health screening, go for a walk, or simply start by changing one thing in your diet. And remember, mindset is everything. Embrace the idea that aging is not a decline, but an opportunity for growth, new experiences, and a life full of purpose. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing tips. Leave a comment below and let us know what steps you're going to take to live longer and healthier. Your future starts now.